Here we go. This is a brand new play-to-earn game. Well, currently they have a play-to-airdrop model, hopefully play-to-earn at some point down the road. We are in the public alpha phases. You can start playing it for free with no investment right away and start farming points in order to be eligible for their airdrop. What an introduction to a video, right? This is called the Backwoods. This is my little guy right here, and if we look over here at Magic Eden, there's this guy as an NFT with a chicken on his hat, the little laser eyes. I love this NFT. I don't recommend getting the NFTs. The floor price is already way too high. As you can see, someone originally bought it for 0.023 actually, and then I bought it for 4.4 Solana almost. So yeah, that's quite an ROI for the guy that sold me the NFT. The floor price is almost 5 Solana since last night when I bought it. So why did I even get into this? I'm not paid by them. I just wanted to share this game with you. Why am I so bullish on a game like this? I'll explain everything. Just look at my little guy. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Anyway, this is the main menu kind of the game once you jump into it. And if you do want to play it, you can get 5% extra points if you sign up with my code, which is displayed on the screen right now. Once you go to the website, you will see the referral area. Here, you can type in my code. Here it is again, Inspector MNBL. And then we both get 5% extra points for that. Now, what are these points used for? Getting a bit ahead of myself, but let me explain real quick. We have these leaderboards where people are earning points, farming points, and you farm points by playing the game or by staking their NFTs, or as I'm doing, both. There's a very good system on how I can farm the points, and I will explain everything in depth in this video, don't worry. But the leaderboards are supposed to get you an airdrop later on. They haven't yet disclosed how big the airdrop will be, and from my experience, that's usually a very good sign. Currently, they have around 40,000 daily active players, and I mean, look at this game. It's sick. I love it. I want to be Pepe. You can just come up to another character, press E, and now you're him. He took my skin, I took his. I'm still the owner of my NFT, don't worry. He is still the owner of his, but I can now play as little Pepe. So if I want to play the game, I would just jump into here. I can pick normal or hardcore mode. Hardcore gives me more points, normal gives me less points, but I don't have enough VIT, or vitality. As you can see, it is 0 out of 20 because it replenishes once every 24 hours at midnight UTC time zone. Unfortunately, I've played my 4 games I can play for today, so you can only farm 4 games per day. That's how the airdrop system works. Later on, when they do the public release, they're gonna have a bunch more content. It's gonna work differently. This is how it works for now, and the best thing about it is that I haven't even shown you the gameplay yet. So before we go to the gameplay, I want to tell you a little bit of a story. So this game is a Web 2 game. It's called Survivor.io, and I keep comparing Survivor.io to the Backwoods over on the Telegram group. There's a very good reason for that. When I started playing Survivor.io, I was obsessed with it, and Survivor.io has millions of players that play this game every single day, and you can't even earn anything from it. It's just extremely fun. The concept is simple. You start off with nothing. You just walk around with your guy, and he shoots on his own. He eliminates all the enemies around you on his own. Once you get to the level up section to where you're gonna level up like this, you pick one of those weapons or items that you want to use into the next wave, into the next round. And from there, you start as a small, little, fragile creature, but as you level up, you become this unstoppable beast that can just stay in the middle of the screen, not even move, literally AFK, and eliminate everyone. So I wanted to have a Web3 game that has the same concept, and the Backwoods is exactly that. Yes, it's me. I'm the sponsor of today's video. I'm not affiliated with Backwoods, and they're not paying me to do this video. So if you want to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do it. We have a Telegram group where we're giving away money all the time. You can win USDT through various different competitions. You can find everything on the Telegram chat. And also we have a weekly newsletter where you can't earn any money with a weekly newsletter, but you can get some great information on there every single week. We don't miss days. Back to the video. Now, since I don't have any more vitality for today, where I can show you the actual gameplay from my perspective, I only played it once last night, and I immediately fell in love with it, and I had to share this with you guys. So, one person from our Telegram group, from our Telegram community, recorded his own gameplay. I'll put the link to this video in the description if you also want to see it. But he got to the 30th wave, which is the most you can get, and the most points you can get if you get to the wave number 30. So, he's been grinding this game for a while. He's actually the person that even recommended me to check out this game, and basically, this is how we start. So he is currently at wave 2. So let's go a little bit back when he's at wave 1. So you just get one weapon, random weapon that they give you, and you start walking around. You don't want your enemies to touch you at all. You can see on the top of the screen, it is wave 1, and the second countdown is going down. Once it goes to 0, you'll be able to choose your next weapon. So as you're eliminating enemies in waves, you get those coins, and you can also get chests. Right now, he only got coins, so he has 206 coins. And now with these coins, he can choose what weapon or item he wants to get for the next wave. Obviously, you want to be as overpowered as possible. There's many different strategies people use. My favorite strategy so far, at least, is to use a long-range weapon. Something that can shoot either bullets or arrows or anything like that would be great, in my opinion. But let's see what he picked. Obviously, he doesn't have the best choices here, so he just went with a shuriken, which is also a little bit of a ranged weapon. And every weapon also has its own statistics. So as you can see, the shuriken has 300 range, whereas the axe has 150 range, and so on. You're going to see that through the gameplay. So if we move on a little bit in the video, because this is a 36-minute video, he's at wave 13, and look at this. So it gets more and more ridiculous as the waves keep going on. The enemies get harder and harder, and you don't just earn the coins and tokens, you also get those little chests. All of those items are just for in-game purposes to help you go from wave to wave. And now we'll check out what he did to get to wave 30 and how ridiculous that looks and how amazing that looks. But first, what do you actually get from this? So if you are a non-NFT holder, which means if you want to play for completely free with no investment, which I recommend to do, what I did buying this NFT, it's a very degen move, so it's a very high floor price, and I definitely would not recommend buying any NFT, because if it goes down, you're gonna blame me. So don't do that. You can play for free. You don't have to. All right, I think I explained that enough. So if you're not an NFT holder, the maximum you can get is 2,000 points if you get to the wave number 30. So you do have 4 games, so there's 4 times you can get to number 30 once you really learn how to play the game. It is not nearly impossible, you know, to get 2,000 points per game, which is 8,000 points you can get per day, because you have 4 games per day. So if we go back, I'm staking the NFTs, and I also played a little bit, and I have barely above 8,000 points, because I didn't get to that wave 30, obviously. So if we go here to the vault, you can see that my NFTs are put here into staking, and they are earning points. So about 4,000 points I can get per NFT per day, and then I climb up the leaderboards. And obviously, I'm also gonna play. I don't get any additional benefits for having the NFTs. It's purely cosmetic and to earn extra points. Otherwise, in the gameplay, it doesn't matter whether you have NFTs or not. But now, as an NFT holder, I can get 4,000 points per win, which is to get to win, you know, basically to pass wave number 30. So technically, I can get double the points from holding the NFT, and the NFTs used to be less expensive, but sorry guys, I just recently discovered the game. What can you do? But you still can't play for completely free. All you need is a Phantom wallet, you need a Discord and a Twitter, and right away you can start farming some points. I do believe this is gonna be a big. So let's move on and see what happens when you get to a little bit of a larger wave. So this is around the maximum I have gotten before they eliminated me, so I definitely need to practice a little bit more for sure. He is at wave 21 here. This already looks ridiculous. He has 2 staffs. Is this a minigun and 2 shotguns? Absolutely insane. And literally all he has to do at this point is stay in the corner, maybe move around a little bit if some more advanced enemies come toward him, but other than that, he just needs to chill and just watch and listen to the satisfying sounds of your enemy's agony. So at this point, he has over 7,000 points to get the new weapons, and once you get the weapons into the weapon section, so for example, let's say you have 2, let me go back a bit to show you a better example. So here we have 2 shurikens. One is green, the other one is gray. So in order to upgrade the shuriken, he needs to buy another gray shuriken. Then he can merge the 2 gray shurikens into another green shuriken. Then he will have 2 green shurikens. Then he can merge the 2 green shurikens to get a blue one. And obviously, blue, I think it goes to gold, and actually from blue, it goes to purple, from purple to gold, and in gold being the best one you can get in the game. So you do level it up bit by bit, piece by piece. He was just at wave 6 here, but if we go on to where we just were, you can see that he upgraded his staffs. So he has a purple staff here, he has an AR, a golden minigun. I mean, that's insane. And then just a bunch of items that he uses here. So we're gonna go all the way to the end and see what wave 30 is looking like. Absolutely crazy, but at this point he has 4 shotguns and 2 staffs, and he is pretty much unbeatable at this point. Only like a boss fight may be able to do a little bit of damage to him. But other than that, at this point in the game, you're just an overpowered creature that cannot be defeated, and it just feels amazing. So these types of games I absolutely love. These are the weapons he used. He got everything to purple, which is good enough. And obviously he got to wave 30, and he is an NFT holder, netting him 4,000 additional points just for this one game. Man, I can't wait to play the game tonight. Why did I use all my points for today? So until then, I can just walk around in my little Pepe suit and say some of the things that I would like for this game to change. Yes, there are things I don't necessarily like in this game as well. And if any developer of this game is watching this video, it's like this. I wish you would update the animations. I want to see my guy genuinely get hurt when something attacks him. I want to see an animation of it. For now, it's not a transparent when I get hurt. I can't really tell. So I got eliminated myself a couple of times because I didn't know that I was taking damage. One more thing would be I want more satisfying sounds when I am eliminating my enemy. So I want the sounds to be similar. Well, they don't have necessarily to copy Survivor IO, but just make it that kind of satisfying sound. So I would love more satisfying sounds for sure. And last thing is I would love to play the game more just for fun, for the fun's sake, for the fun of it, you know? So if there was another game mode potentially that doesn't count toward the leaderboards, but also doesn't use any vitality, any vit, that would be amazing. So then I can actually learn how to play better before I can use up my vitality and climb up the leaderboards. Now, I will definitely be playing hardcore tonight. For hardcore, I do think you get 15 or 20% extra points. Don't quote me on that. And yes, there are different kinds of maps as well. So far we got the forest, snowfield, swamp, and desert, and different kind of enemies also give you different kind of scores, but that won't be too important in the beginning. You just want to get through as many waves as you can. One more thing to keep in mind is there are certain weapon synergies. So if you use medieval styles of weapons, the attribute build is maximum HP and so on and so forth. So you do want to check out this guide, their light paper. It's a very good guide if you do want to learn how to play a little bit better. But as far as normal mode versus hardcore mode, I do think it's between 15 and 20% extra that you get in the hardcore mode, but it's also more difficult. So you do get these bonus points. The monsters are enhanced variety. And then, yeah, this is for experienced players. But I can say that if you ever played Survivor IO or any that kind of game, you can definitely play hardcore mode right away. It's not like insanely difficult or anything like that. But if you're a beginner who never played a game like this, definitely start with the normal mode. There's so many things here that I don't necessarily have access to. Like in the light paper, it says that we can collect unique items. So collect unique items, become the superstar of the battleground, dress up your character and furnish your homestead. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention is you can play this on your phone and you can play this on your PC because this is a browser game. So you just go through the link, you type in my referral code and you start playing, no matter if you're on the phone, if you're on PC. But if you are on the phone, I suggest you use the Phantom wallet that you use for Solana and then go through the browser of the Phantom wallet for the best experience because you do need a wallet in order to start playing. Yeah, I can't interact with anyone here except, you know, to change into their skin. I would definitely be curious to see more about the homestead, more about all of those things. Look at this cute little doggo, cute little pixelated doggo walking around. I would love to explore this world more, but for now in this open alpha, we only have this. I guess I could have technically contacted the guys at Backwoods and see if they can give me an early access copy or something, but I genuinely didn't want to do that because that would mean they become an advertiser, I get paid for the video, which, you know, obviously that's a big plus for me, but for this video in particular, we do have an advertiser, another advertiser, so move it to that one. Alright, back to the video. So if anyone from the Backwoods is interested in advertising on another video on the channel, feel free to reach out. You know, I will use those funds to fund the game nights over on Telegram, among other things. Probably invest into one more NFT or something. But anyway, yeah, those are some of the things that I wanted to check out. And I also just wanted to show you what an actual experience would be like of someone who isn't affiliated with the dev team. Someone who just jumps in the game and starts playing, and someone who doesn't invest anything. So that will be kind of the experience. The experience would be absolutely amazing. It will be super fun and maybe a little bit frustrating to a point when you see, you know, you're not constantly earning points like I am here. You only earn points when you play the games, and then you only have 4 games per day that you can play. But this is a farm to airdrop event. So just like the game The Beacon that we reviewed a couple of days ago, you have only certain amounts of quests per day where you farm airdrop points. Now in The Beacon, it's very gamified where you can clearly see when the next quest is going to start. Now compared to this, it's different. Here you just have one quest, 30 waves, and you have 4 attempts. So it's a little bit different and you want to play more. So that's the good thing about this. You really want to play more of it because it's genuinely so much fun. So it's been a while since I really wanted to record a video like this, since I really wanted to just jump on, start my recording and show you something new that I'm genuinely excited about. So this is one of those games, and that's also another reason why I didn't want to reach out to them. Maybe they see this video, maybe they do want to collaborate in the future. Either way, it does not matter to me. I will cover this game once more once their airdrop launches and show you how much I have made, how much I have invested, and the money side of things. For now, jump in, play for free, farm some points, and eliminate some enemies. All right, I'm leaving.